Okay, if you just go to the MS SQL, if you want to see the data files of any database or a system database, you'll just go to this data folder, right? You'll just go to this data folder. Okay, there you can able to see all the system database data files and log files. If you just created any user database without giving any path, automatically those user database will be created here. MyDB database data file and log file, which I just created in the particular server. Okay, it was just the particular data files and log files will be created in the default path. This is my default path. Okay, so for that same backup folder also is there. So here you can able to see backup folder, right? So this is my default backup folder. Okay, this is my default path for taking backups and all. Okay, if you haven't mentioned any path, automatically those backups will be created here. Okay, if you just mention any path you want to take backups, in generally organization what they will do is like, if they are going to take backups in the local server, again they will allocate one dedicated drive for the backups only. Okay, they will take all the backups for the they will take all the backups in the drive itself. Okay, they are not going to mix with any other data files or else log files. They will just create one more dedicated drive and they will just give the particular path as a backup path. Okay, automatically if you took any backups and all, automatically it will go to the particular path only. Okay, so if I haven't given any path now, automatically the path, the backup will be created in the particular backup folder. Okay, so how it will created mydb.bak. This is my file name. Okay, I haven't given any file name, but automatically it only give with the help of database name mydb.bak. So the mydb.bak is a file name, right? That file name generally we will call it as a media set. In the media set, we will have backup sets. Okay, if you are just going to create one more backup with the same name mydb.bak, what happened is like we can have a chance to select this option here in the options page. Okay, if you are giving the same name next time while you are taking the full backup. Okay, so if you want, you can append the same backup, or else if you want, you can override the backup. If you just give the same name mydb.bak, then automatically one more backup set will be going to add to the media set. Okay, media set is a collection of backup sets. Media set is nothing but a collection of backup set. What is a backup set? Backup set is your database file, backup file. Okay, so backup set is a backup file. So mydb.bak, you are just creating one backup with mydb.bak, right? So once you are just creating mydb.bak, that backup set will be created. Okay, if you are taking the backup with the same name, that particular backup will be created. Okay, that will be appended to the particular mydb.bak only. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, let me show you. Okay, here if you just go to the general page, you can able to see the database name on which database you are taking the full backup and all. Backup type is like full backup, like we are having different backup types, right? Full backup, differential backup, log backup. I'm just going to select full backup. Okay, now I haven't selected anything. Automatically it will only throws this path. Okay, particular instance root directory MS SQL backup mydb.bak. With the help of this, if you want to change the path, you can just remove this. Okay, you can add a new path, or else you can just give the old path. Okay, automatically it will select here. What I'm doing is like I'm just changing the file name mydb underscore full.bak. Okay, full. Generally in the organization, if you are taking a manual backup, what is the best practice? You have to give the timestamp. Okay, what is the timestamp now? Say for example 12/05/2019. What is the time? 08/03, something like. If you want, if you know the seconds and all, you can take. Why? Because other DB has to know on which date, on which time you just took this backup. Okay, that's why you just mention the particular timestamp and all .bak. So the extension for the full backup is like .bak. Okay, you just select OK. Automatically it will be created in this location. Okay, if you want to change the location, you can change the location just by browsing this button. Okay, just click OK. Then automatically one media set will be created with the backup name mydb underscore. With this name, one media set will be created. Okay, so if you just go to the options page here, if you are giving the same name while taking the backup for the next time, automatically it will be appended to this file. Okay, automatically it will be appended to this file. Or else if you don't want, you can select this option, override the existing backups. Okay, what happened is like overwrite all backup sets. It will automatically overwrite the existing backup sets and it will again create one more backup set. Okay, so append is not a good way. Generally, we will change the name every time. We will change the name, so no issues. But if you don't change the name, don't go for append. Okay, it will create a lot of confusion. Okay, overwrite all existing backup sets. Okay, so like this, once the backup is completed, then you can able to check these options. Like before only you can able to check this option. Once the backup is completed, the backup will be verified by the SQL server. If you want to verify the backups and all, you have to check this option. If you want to check some options on the backups. Okay, I'll let you know what to check some and all after that. I mean, like in the next class. Okay, so you can able to select this option. Continue on error. Say for example, when you are getting the error, say you are taking the full backup. Okay, if any error is there while taking the full backup related error, not SQL server related error. Okay, any file or file group is missing and all. So what happened is like it will not take care about anything. Even though if you are getting errors and all, it is going to take the backups. If you just select this continue on error. Okay, and one more important thing is like set backup compression. So in the organization, generally for every backup, there will be a backup compressions. Okay, say for example, if I am having 100 GB backup, okay, if I am having 100 GB, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, Amit. Yeah. Okay. So if you just select this overwrite option, what happened is like automatically it will overwrite this file. Okay, this file it will be overwritten. Okay. If you just select this append option, automatically one more backup will be added to the same file. Okay. So here backup compression, set backup compression on. Generally in the organization we have to compress the backups. Okay, if my database size is 100 GB, what happened is like I'll get the more than backup database size. If I just took the backup, I'll get more than backup database size. Okay, my file size will be more than the database size if I haven't compressed the backup. Well, in some cases, say for example, my particular database size is 100 GB. If I took the backup on the database without compression, without backup compression, what happened is like sometimes 110 GB, 120 GB backups also will be created. Files. Okay, that's not a good practice. If you just turn on this particular backup compression, then you can able to create 30 GB, 40 GB on 100 GB database. Okay, almost all 70% store space can be saved with the help of this backup compression option. Okay, you can save almost 70% of the storage. Okay, so
Ramesh, but
yes.
one default thing is that if you turn on the compression level, the
Mhm.
backup would be slow. Okay, and when you try to restore it, it will take more time as compare. It will take more time as well.
Not exactly, not that much more time it will take, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
Yeah.
because prior to this, I was in backup team. That is
Okay.
the reason. I was in a backup team, so we
Okay.
used to take the backups. Right, that is the reason.
Yeah, yes, of course. But again, I'm saying like in the organization, like spaces matters, right? So if you
Yeah,
just, yeah,
because actually it goes to the store. They have a lot of storages, so
yes, yes.
it
Then
doesn't
in that
matter.
case, yeah, in that case, then you can directly go for without compression also. But like, but I don't see that much, I mean, like time for the backup compression, like compressed backups and normal backups while restoring. Generally, 100 GB backup, how much time it will take to restore? A 100 GB backup?
The thing is, we used to restore just a file level, not
Okay.
the database level.
Okay, direct file level, file to file you just restored. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So for generally, if you just turn on this particular backup compression for 100 GB and all, generally it will take 1 hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hour maximum. Okay, but I don't know how much. I didn't check with the file and file group option. Generally we will not took the backups, we will not restore. I mean, like, we will restore the backups, but we will not took the backups. But if we initiate the backup manually, okay, sometimes what happened is like they will just go for a database refreshment. Okay, what we have to do, we have to take the backup in the production, we have to restore it in the particular stage or dev environments, right? By that time, if my database size is like 400 GB, 500 GB, okay, it will take 4 hours. 400 GB, 4 hours. 100 GB, generally it will take 1 hour to take backup, and 1 to 1.5 hour for restore. Okay. I haven't checked. Generally, backup compression will be on only on any servers. Okay. I haven't checked how much time it will take if we did not, I mean, turn on the backup
So
compression. Yeah.
if you want to know like how much time it's going to take to restore is, for example, you can just check how much time it took to take backup. Just add 40 minutes more, 30 or 40 minutes more.
For
For
backup,
example,
yeah, okay.
for example, if your full backup took 1 hour, okay, to
Okay,
complete.
okay,
Okay, so you can check how much time your full backup takes, right?
okay,
And if you're restoring that particular day back, you're restoring it. So the
okay,
restore will take more time as compared to backup.
okay, okay, okay. So same formula will be applied for the uncompressed backups also.
Yeah,
Same concept will work.
because it reads the thing is like the backup, it goes to a tape, right? It depends, right?
Yes.
It doesn't every time, it's not dependent, it goes to disk.
Yeah.
If you're restoring from the disk level, it will be faster.
Yeah.
Okay, from the
Okay.
disk it goes to a tape.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and the tape level restore is slow
Yeah.
because it takes time to read from the tape,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, like, if you are in backup team, okay, you will go, you will take backups to the tape, right?
No, the backup will go to the disk. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
after some period of time, in what happens is like we used to take the statistics, right?
Okay. Okay.
The data initially status backup,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So in the same way, the backup team, what it happens is there is a duplication,
Okay.
okay, multiplexing. So
Okay.
the same backup, it will be duplicated. It will be sent to multiple tapes, not
Okay.
to one tape.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so from the disk, it will be sent out to tape. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so the tape will be sent to the Iron Mountain. So it's
Okay.
not taking backup is a everyday task, but
Okay.
restoration is not an everyday task. It's
Yes.
like
Yes.
sometimes it comes
Yes. Of course.
in 3 weeks, in a month.
Yeah.
So, and based upon the retention, if you have the data available on the tape, okay,
Okay.
you can
Okay.
recall the tape from the Iron Mountain and then you can do the restoration.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the tapes,
But
what they do is they put in the library, right, in the robotic library.
yes.
So
Yes.
it takes time to read.
Okay. But I mean, like, if the backup compression is on tape, okay, maybe it may take time. But if we just took the backups in the local, I don't think there will be a big difference for, I mean, like, for compressor backups and uncompressed backups.
Yeah, but no one takes the backup on the local machine, right?
Yeah, well, like, some organization they will take in the local servers only. Big organization, like, if the database size are very big, then only it will go to the third party tool. So everyone can't, I mean, like, spend more time, like, more, I mean, cost on particular tools, right? Commvault and all. What they will do is like they are going to take in the local server only.
Okay.
Okay. Some
But
organization,
they have to install Commvault in this machine then.
yes, of course, Commvault agent we have to install.
Install, right?
On,
Yeah.
on every machine you have to install. If you are going for the Commvault backups, on every machine you have to install Commvault agents. Then only we can take the backups. Then only we can able to restore the backups. Commvault agent should be there. Okay. So that is different topic. That is like another third party tool topic and all. So what we are discussing, like, we have to do on the server, local server only. So that is our concept. So best practice is like you have to turn on the backup compression if you are just going for the particular backups in the local servers. Okay. So the best practice is like you have to turn on the backup compression. Here you can able to see backup to disk. There is no other option to select the tape and all. Okay. Automatically to go to disk and all. Okay. So like this you can able to see. Okay. Options we have discussed about append and overwrite. We have discussed all of these things. Okay. Backup compression. Generally this backup compression will be turned on the server level. Okay. The best practice is like once you just install the SQL server, we will just do some post installation scripts, right? So in that post installation script, we have to turn on the backup compression. It should be mandatory for every server from SQL server level. Okay. So generally we will turn on this backup compression. So it is saying the use default server setting. So in your server setting, if backup compression, you can able to see the server setting here. What is the backup compression and all? Okay. Go to properties. Here you can able to see security database settings. Okay. Just, here you can able to see general memory actions. Where is backup compression? Yeah, here in the database settings, here you can able to see compress backups. Now I am not compressing the backups. If we just turn on this option, then automatically the backups which I took on the server, automatically the backup will be compressed by itself. Okay, I haven't turned on the setting this. After this, like once we just install the SQL Server, right? Definitely we have to turn on this compress backup option. Okay, so if we just turn on this option, this will use the computer setting. Okay, what is the server setting? So with the particular, okay, if the particular server is having like backup compression option, it was enabled, then it will take the like server setting. Otherwise, if you want to like change here, you can able to change here compress backups or do not compress backup, or else use the default server setting. Means whether if it is a backup compression is on the server, it will take the backup compression. Otherwise, if it is off on the server, it will not take the backup compression and all. Okay, now what I'm doing is like I'm just clicking OK, or else you can just script out this file. Okay, now I'm just clicking OK. Okay, automatically it will take the backup. Here you can able to see how much percentage is completed. Okay, so like this you can able to see 100% is completed and the backup of the database MyDB completed successfully. You'll get this kind of notification. Okay, this is the query for taking the backups. Backup database name to disk is equal to, so you have to like you will just selected one path, right? This is my path. Okay, my backup file will go to go to this path and it will save here. Okay, this file name, what the file name we are seeing, that is called a media set. Okay, in this media set one backup is created, right? So that is called backup set. Okay, here skip, no rewind, no unload, stats is equal to 10 and all. I'll explain this three parameters. Okay, what it will do and all I'll explain. Okay, now I'm going to see the particular backup file. Where it is, it was there in my default location. This is my default folder. Here you can able to see the backup file .bak. Okay, if again I am taking the backup with the same name, it will be added to this file. This 1363 KB will become 26, like 27. How much it will be? 63, right? 3367. Okay, 27. Something like it will be doubled. This number will be doubled. Okay, so let me take the backup again. How to take the backup? By using the query and all. Say for example, if we want to use query to take the backup database name MyDB. Okay, so you have to give the same path. No need to give the full path. You can directly give the file name. Okay, MyDB. This is my file name. Like just copy this file name. Okay, here to disk is equal to N capital N single quotes. Okay, give the file name .bak. Okay, that's it. No need to write all the query automatically. It will supply some values. SQL Server OS will supply some values to this query. Okay, automatically it will take. I am not like declaring any path here. Okay, we'll see what happened. Like what is the backup size now? 1363, right? So again, I'm just taking the backup with the same name. Okay, what happened is like I haven't mentioned the path also. Okay, here you can able to see processed 160 pages for database MyDB. Okay, processed one page from log file. It was processed 160 pages from data file and processed one page. Okay, for database MyDB underscore log on file too. So you can able to see like this total 161 pages. Okay, now again just check the particular file name. Okay, this was become 2724. Okay, so in this backup file, I am having two backup sets. The whole media is called media set. The whole file is called media set, and in this media set, I am having two backup sets which is having the same name. Okay, even though if you are not mentioning the path, automatically it will take the default path. What is the default path? Instance root directory backup folder. C program files Microsoft SQL Server MSSQL.10 SQL 2K8 UTD is my instance root directory path. Okay, here we have only one folder. There is no other folder. You have to go to MS SQL. There you can able to see backup folder. So this is my default path for taking the backups and all. Okay, so how to check whether how many backups are there in the particular media set? Okay, while restoring, you can able to check how many backups are there. Okay, so just check. Like go to this particular database, right click properties, task, sorry, not properties, task backup. Just go for the backups. Okay, here this is my backup set name, right? This is my backup set name. Okay, MyDB full. This is my backup set name. Just select this particular setup. Okay, media set, and go to contents. If you just go to contents, you can able to see the files. How many files are there? I'm having with the same name, right? That's why it is not showing the under. So I'm having two files here. Okay, so two entries. One entry, first entry, and second entry. Okay, you can able to check the particular Okay, server name and all, on which server you just took the backup. Okay, database name. Okay, position 1, position 2, which is like ranking kind of thing. Okay, on what date you just took the backup. Okay, what is the date, time, everything will be there in the date column. Okay, this was taken 7:45, 7 seconds. It was like 7:47. Okay, so you can able to see the date and all. You can able to see the size 1383 KB. Okay, you can able to see user, which user you just created the backup. Alekia slash administrator. Okay, we just logged into the particular machine. Okay, with the help of Alekia slash administrator login, right? This particular user has been logged in and he took the backup, right? So you can able to see the username here, Alekia slash administrator. Okay, so like that you can able to see here media sequence, media family 1, media 1, family 1. So I am having one media, and in that media I am having 2 backup sets. Okay, like this you can able to check. Before restoring, the best practice is like you have to check like this. We are not sure. I mean, like the particular database has been, the particular DBA has executed the same query for 2 times. Automatically 2 backups will be created on the same. It will not throw any error. What is the by default option? By default option is like append. Okay, by default option is like append. If you just immediately like choose this overwrite option, then automatically it will overwrite the existing backup set. Okay, if you haven't choose anything, by default it will be appended. So that particular backup file will be appended to the existing file. Okay, so like that you can able to see the full backup and all. Okay, let me open the document. Okay, full backup contains what are all the things the full backup is having? The path or location and structures of all the MDF, NDF and LDF and their sizes. Okay, the particular path of the particular MDF file, NDF file and the LDF file and their sizes and all. Copy all the pages to the media set, entire active log and last LSN number. So it will copy the active log also. While discussing active mean like transaction log file architecture, we have discussed active log, inactive log and all, right? So what it will do is like while taking the full backup, it will copy the contents in the active log also. Okay, contents of the active portion of the log, which is called as generally log records. Transaction log file, what it will be there? VLFs will be there. In the VLFs, what it will be there? Log blocks will be there. In the log blocks, log records will be there. So in the active log, what will be there? Log records. Contents of the active portion of the log records are backed by the full backup. Nothing he's saying. He's just saying like what are the contents that are there in the active portion of the log that will be backed up in the full backup. Okay. So the question is like, I'm just initiating one backup. Okay. The database size is like 100 GB or 200 GB. So for that, like it will take 2 hours. Okay. So I'm just initiating the backup. Okay. In the another way, some other user is inserting some values on the same MyDB database. Okay. Parallelly, backup is going on, but the user is running some insert scripts on the MyDB database. Can I get these inserts on the particular backups? Got my question, right?
No, can you repeat that? I didn't understand.
Say for example, I am having MyDB database, okay, which was like 100 GB. Assume that it is an 100 GB backup or 100 GB database. You have initiated the backup. It will take 1 hour or 2 hours. Sometime it will take, right? In the meanwhile, you just initiate. You have already started a query backup database name to disk is equal to. You have already the particular backup is running now. Okay. Okay. It will complete in 10 minutes, or else it will complete in 5 minutes, or else it will complete in 1 minute. Now I'm just inserting some values in the database, MyDB database. Can I get these inserts in the particular backup file?
No.
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 No. Okay.
Because before taking a backup, it creates a snapshot, right? That's what I
Okay.
feel.
Okay.
So that is the reason. If it has already created a snapshot and if it's taking a backup, it will not take that.
Okay. Like
Because if you're inserting after the insert, you have to ensure commit, right?
yes. Okay. Say for example, I have committed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the answer is somewhat correct, but it's not exactly. It will take the backup. Okay. Till the end of the last minute of the backup, what are all the inserts are there in the active log, it will cover all the inserts. Not only inserts, what are all the transactions are there. Say for example, if you are running any transaction, updates, inserts, anything, deletes, everything. Before completing the backup, what are all did on the particular database, it will cover all the actions in the particular full backup file. Even though the backup is going to close in 1 second, before closing the full backup. Okay, so what are all the transactions that was run on particular database? It is going to store all the transactions in the particular full backup file. Even though there is nothing like if we just initiated, that's it. It will not take any new inserts and all. It will not take any transactions and all. There is nothing kind of thing like that. Even though if you have initiated the backup, if any inserts are running, if any deletes are running, if any updates are running, till the backup completes 100%, till that time, if you have any transactions on the database, those transactions will be covered in the particular full backup file. Okay, so like that it will work. This will be the Microsoft interview. Yeah.
Ramesh, one small question.
Yes. Yes.
Can you just go to the screen of the backup,
Yeah. Okay.
server?
Yeah. Okay.
Just can you open that backup screen, the general? And
Okay. General page. Okay.
go to that content.
Contents. Okay.
Yeah, contents. So how can you check how much time this backup took to complete?
I mean, like how
You
much
ran
time?
the backup, right?
Yeah, I just ran the
Yeah.
backup. How much time it was completed? Yeah, okay, I'll let you know. Okay, we have some backup tables in the MSDB. Okay, once we have just completed all the backups, I'll let you know what will be there in the backup tables and all. For every backup, it will be tracked by one table. Some tables in the MSDB. Okay, some 5 tables will be there in the
Okay.
MSDB. Those 5 tables will track.
I thought that it will be mentioned over here. Like date is mentioned over here, right?
Yes,
So if
yes.
you expand date and the
Yeah.
size is also there, so how much
Yeah.
time?
So generally, you will not get how much time it took to complete. Okay, you will just get
Okay.
timestamp. That's it. Date and
Okay.
timestamp you will get. Okay, so we have some 5 tables. Those backups will be tracked by for 5 tables in the SQL server. Okay, I'll explain what are all the contents will be there in the tables and all. Okay, how much time it took and all, I'll let you know. Okay, how much input output also it took, how much IO, how much CPU it took, everything will be tracked by the tables in the MSDB. Okay, so like
Okay.
this.
And I will be logging out in my system will get shut down because there is no electricity and the battery backup has been down. So it
Okay.
will take at least run for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so you will reconnect in 5 to 10 minutes.
There is no electricity as of now. Like
Okay.
there's a
Okay,
power
then no
outage.
problem. Oh yeah, I'll just recording the sessions, right? Okay, I'll just send the
Sure,
recording.
sure.
Yesterday's and today's recording.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So like this is the important interview question. The Microsoft and all they will ask this kind of questions. Okay. So generally, while took the backup and all the transactions that will be covered, like they will ask, will this transaction covered under my full backup? Okay, like this they will ask. Okay. So that is one more important question, and that is the full backup explanation discussion. Okay. Now we are having one more backup called differential backup. Okay, so this is the command for taking the full backup and all, even if you haven't mentioned any path. Okay, so automatically it will go to the particular path. Here I just mentioned F drive, and okay, I just mentioned the file name. Okay, so this is my full backup discussion. Now they're like a differential backup. What does differential backup do? Differential backup tracks and backups all the changes that have happened from the last full backup to the till the backup completion time. Okay, so what it will do, it will track all the changes that was happened on the particular database from the last full backup, since the last full backup to the particular the backup completion time, the full backup completion time. Okay, so here you can able to see the backup last full backup until the backup completion time. All differential backups are cumulative. Even if one backup in the mid of the week is lost, the recent backup can be used. During differential backup, SQL Server refers to DCM page, as we have discussed while discussing about some system pages. Okay, we are having like a GAM, SGAM page, DCM page, BCM page, IAM page. Okay, boot page. We have discussed these kind of pages while discussing the architecture of the SQL Server. Okay, database architecture. Okay, there only I just let you know DCM page. What is the use of this DCM page? While taking the what DCM page will do generally, DCM page will track all the changes. Okay, DCM page will track all the changes that have done since last full backup. If any changes are there since last full backup, those are all changes will be tracked by the particular DCM page. So whenever you just initiated the differential backup, directly this will go to the DCM pages and it will get the extents information. What are all the extents that have been changed since the last full backup? It will get all the extents information that was changed since last full backup, and it will take backup of those extents only. Okay, so that is called differential backup. Okay, so Say for example, in the organization, how it will be, our backup strategy, in the first question in the interview, they will ask, what is your backup strategy? What is your organization backup strategy? This is the first question you will get. Okay. Generally, interviews first question also, backup concept first question also. What is your organization backup strategy? Okay. So generally, like how we will just set up backups are like, it will depends upon the organization, again, depends upon the organization project. Generally, every week we will just configure full backup jobs. Every week we will just configure full backup jobs. Again, I'm just discussing like we are not going to take any manual backups. If anything like database refreshment activities, then only we are taking manual backup. But if I'm having 100 servers, 1000 servers, we can't take the backups like this. We'll just set up a job automatically. It will only run every week or every day or every hour. Okay, it depends upon the schedule and all. Okay. So what is the backup strategy means? Some organizations they will go for, they will set up a full backup job every week. Okay, and they will set up differential backup job on every day, and they will set up a log backup job on every hour or every 4 hours once. Okay, what is log backup and all, I'll let you know. Okay, so this is generally a backup strategy. Say if you go for any financial projects, if you go for any stock markets kind of thing, what they will do is like they will like every like Amazon kind of thing, any big websites and they will do everyday full backup. Okay, they will set up everyday full backup on every database. Why? Because every transaction is important. I'm not saying like they are taking the backups of for every week. In that case, they are also like every transaction is important, but they will just more concerned about the backup. Okay, that's why they are going to configure everyday backup jobs. Every full day they are going to configure backup jobs and all. Every full day backup jobs will run on the server. But again, the backup job is a performance killer, big performance killer. Okay, if you just keep on running the backups, generally if my server size is very big, okay, it will take 6 hours or 7 hours or 8 hours to complete backups of all the databases. Okay, so like if you just set up for every week, okay, that will be good. Only on that day, Sunday. Why? Because Sunday there is no work will be there, right? No, not Sunday exactly. So generally there will be a less traffic on the particular server, right? So they are going to create backup jobs on the Sunday night and all, Sunday 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. like that. They are going to configure. They are going to schedule full backups. If you took the backups every day, again the server will become slow. Okay, so backups also will be generated. Very large volumes of data will be generated every day. Okay, so generally the strategy is like you can say like this. In my organization, every day I'll take like every week I'll take full backup. Every day I'll take differential backup. Every 4 hours I'll take log backups and all. Okay, say for example, if my differential backup has been corrupted, if my differential backup, one of my differential backup has been corrupted, say for example, now I am taking full backup on this last Sunday, not this Sunday, last Sunday, I just took the backup. As per the strategy, every week full backup run, right? Full backup job will run, right? So I got full backups on the particular databases on the last Sunday. Every day I'll just configure differential backup. Okay, Monday one differential backup will come, Tuesday one differential backup will come, Wednesday one differential backup will come, like that every day one differential backup will come. Okay, if my Tuesday differential backup has been corrupted, say for example corrupted, okay, if there is no differential backup on Tuesday, it was just corrupted, and on Wednesday, on Thursday my database was only corrupted. In the previous case, my differential backup, okay, for example, I mean like we don't discuss about the differential backup corruptions and all. Okay, on Thursday my database has been corrupted. On Thursday my database has been corrupted. Now I have to restore the backups. Okay, so I don't have any other way to get the database back. Okay, now I have to restore the existing backups. What are all the backups that can be used to restore now? In this case, what are all the backups we will use?
So we will use Sunday and the Wednesday's one.
Wednesday's one. Why Wednesday's one? We are having a Monday differential backup. We are having Tuesday differential backup. We are having Wednesday.
Because Wednesday one covers Monday and Tuesday as well, right?
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday as well. But again, it depends upon the time. Okay. Say for example, after
The
taking
thing is that what you will do is, as you said, the transaction backup is the log backup. It runs every 4 hours, right?
yes.
Once you apply the differential backup, then you can apply the transaction logs.
Yes.
It will be the point in time.
Yeah, point in time recovery. That will be like PIT, point in time recovery. Say for example, if my database was corrupted on Thursday, right? My database was corrupted on Thursday. After taking the differential backup, then we are going to apply the recent differential backup only.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, don't confuse. Like here you have to apply the recent differential backup only. Differential backups are cumulative backups.
Yeah.
Every changes since the last full backup will be covered in the recent differential backup. Okay, so forget about the Monday's differential backup, forget about the Tuesday, Wednesday, or else forget about the this 3 days backup. The recent one which is there before corrupting the database, that differential backup you have to use for the restore of the database. Okay, so my aim is like I want to say differential backups are cumulative backups. We will not need all the differential backups. Okay, one recent differential backup is enough to restore the database. Okay, so like that it will be there. So differential backups are like cumulative. Even if one backup is in the mid of the week is lost, the recent backup can be used. Okay, no problem. If any backup is lost or corrupted, we can use the recent differential backup to restore the database. Okay, so now what is the command for the differential backup and all? Backup database name to disk is equal to, there is no change in the end of the query, we will just add with differential. This is the full backup command. Okay, and you will just add with the differential to the same query, so you can able to take the differential backup on the particular databases. Okay, how to do with the help of GUI? Okay, here you will just select the GUI. In the GUI you just go to general page. Okay, you have to select the differential backup here. Okay, differential. Okay, here just remove the old path, add a new path. Okay, browse. Okay, here I have to give backup folder is already selected. I have to give mydb underscore diff, something like it is to identify only. There is nothing like you have to put the names like this. You have to identify that DBA, other DBS has to identify this is a full backup, this is a differential backup, this is a log backup and all. So in the extension wise differential backups and log backups, generally in the extension wise differential backup and particular full backups, they have same extension .bak only. We'll just put the extension .bak for full backup, we'll just put the extension as a .bak for differential backups also. Okay, so but how to identify, like you have to mention something kind of thing diff. Okay, you can identify. And again I'm saying these extensions are not compulsory in the SQL server. Any extensions .mdf, .ndf, .ldf, .bak, .trn, .tlog, so these are all not compulsory extensions, these are not mandatory. You can keep any extension you want. As discussed earlier, you can keep your name as an extension. Okay, you can keep any name, even though if you just took like even though if you just for .bak, generally .trn will be used for the transaction log backups. Okay, even though if I just put trn, nothing will happen, it will not throw any error, as it is a just normal to identify the files, that's it. Okay, so now what I'm doing is like just bak, I'm just giving extension as a bak. Okay, click OK. Automatically what it will do is like this differential backup will take the backup since the last full backup. If any changes are there, the changes since the last full backup, those changes will be tracked by this particular differential backup. Okay, so the query is like you can able to see the query. Okay, what it is saying, object difference are not set in the object. Okay, oh, okay, my server is going to reboot, that's why it is saying like that. Okay, over. Yeah, let me start again. Yeah, I'm going to restart the session again. It will close in 1 minute. Okay, I'm just closing the session and again opening the session again. Please connect.